sweater. Christy. And we'll get started in just 1 minute. So just making sure you've got a comfortable space. Last minute sips of water, turning off phones, devices and distractions. Great. Okay, so similar to the last couple weeks, and just to acknowledge too, this is our last week together in this month of mindfulness. And just a moment of gratitude to Christy for really helping for us all to come together, holding this space as well, trying something new. And yeah, really in the effort of just building community around greater awareness. So it's a really beautiful gesture and offering. And so just wanted to also acknowledge Christy, who's an integral part of this journey. And so for our last session today, I felt appropriate to kind of theme around compassion and loving awareness. So that's kind of where my heart's ended. And yeah, and I'll tell you why. So, you know, you can think of mindfulness, heard it described, analogy is kind of two wings of a bird, right? So on the one wing, we're cultivating the sense of presence, really this like moment by moment awareness. And then the other wing, and I think we don't spend as much time necessarily thinking about the importance of this one, but it's really the attitude with which we infuse our seated meditation practice, right? So are we coming with a sense of compassion, kindness, warmth, openness, curiosity, really a kind of loving affection toward whatever arises? And the reason we really need both in our practice is because the ability to meet the whole spectrum of being human, right? The losses and the gains, the joy and the sorrow and all of it, we don't meet it with a sense of affectionate and loving awareness. It's actually just too much for our bodies and our brains to bear. So the invitation today is to just really offer that sense of compassion towards yourself in your own practice. And sometimes the kindest thing we can do for ourselves is to meet ourselves exactly as we are. Taking a couple of big breaths in through the nose, filling up. And if you're like me and need a big sigh through the mouth, feel free and take it. Everyone's on mute, so you can be as loud as you absolutely want. Maybe another big breath in. Just letting something go, letting the day move. Now surrendering to the natural rhythm of the breath and the body. You can trace a full inhale in through the nose and a full exhale back out. And stay with either the cycle of the breath in and out of the body, or if you want, you can rest your awareness on the part of the body that feels the breath most prominently. Just getting a sense of what feels like it's calling you today. And there's no right or wrong. And just checking where the mind is, if it's wandered off from the breath. Actually, the moment we notice that our mind is wandered, that's actually the magic moment in meditation. Because it's the moment we have to be really different, to gather our awareness, come back to our anchor, the sense of kindness, curiosity, warmth, gentle letting go of any judgments or criticisms. And it's this wonderful moment we have to begin again. Next, you can bring your awareness to the face. See if you can sense into all the tiny little muscles holding up the face, responsible for all of our expressions. Sensing the muscles in the jaw, and the tongue, the nose and the cheeks. Feeling the eyes and the eye sockets. It's a little flutter of the eyelids. Flooding the wholeness of the face with your entire awareness. Most of us don't really spend a lot of time feeling into the face, so it feels difficult to access any of those little muscles. Just noting that's also an opportunity to be mindful of our reaction. And how do we react when things feel different or unusual? And invitations just to greet those habitual patterns with a sense of warmth, compassion, kindness. And if you feel open to trying something new today, I invite you to place a very faint half smile at the lips. Upward facing crescent moon. Very, very tiny smile. Noticing what that does to the overall tone of the body. Bringing your awareness to your seat, either on your cushion or chair. Noticing those contact points. Sense of stability, grounding, holding you up. Be lengthening your spine a bit if it's come out of integrity. Just getting a sense of the sky above you. Sense of vastness, expansiveness. With your eyes closed, can you get a sense of your own body in space? Can you sense where your skin meets the air? Your body ends and something else begins. Maybe you get the sense that it's not so distinct after all. Sensing the whole energy field within you. And the energy field of the world around you. And just scanning the landscape of the body for any areas calling for your attention. So maybe you have an old knee or shoulder injury that's giving you grief right now. Maybe your stomach is holding a lot of anxiety, stress, uncertainty. Or maybe your heart is sad and hurting. Maybe your lower back is a bit sore and achy. Scanning the body and seeing what's calling out for your affectionate awareness. Just giving yourself permission to very gently lay a hand on that part of the body. Noticing the warmth and gentle pressure of your hand, meeting your skin. Noticing what it feels like to offer a sense of compassion and understanding to yourself the way you would a good friend. You can repeat silently to yourself. May I hold myself in compassion. May my sorrows and fears be eased. May I be the peace that my heart seeks. May I hold myself with compassion. May my sorrows and fears be eased. May I be the peace that my heart seeks. You can let your hand fall whenever it feels ready. It's a sense of trusting that you can listen to your body and it will tell you what it needs. And this is a quote from Albert Einstein. The human being is part of the whole, called by us universe, a part limited in time and space. He experiences himself, his thoughts and feelings, as something separate from the rest, a kind of optical delusion of consciousness. This delusion is a kind of prison for us, restricting us to our personal desires and to affection for a few persons nearest to us. Our task must be to free ourselves from this prison by widening our circle of compassion to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature in its beauty. For the last minute of the session today, see if you can let go of all effort, any sense of trying. Just saying yes to the moment as it arises. Saying yes to what's here as if you had chosen it for yourself. Hmm.